Hey guys, so I wanted to jump on here and talk a little bit about my postpartum. It's been a while. I don't even remember the last video I did. I think I was like probably 3 months. He was probably 3 months. I can't really remember. I probably should have looked, but it's been a while. He's 9 months old now. I'm going to try to do this video, but I have a 3-year-old that is in the emotional throes of being a 3-year-old, and my baby is currently entertained, so I will try. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the postpartum because my last video, like I said, was maybe like 3 months postpartum, and it was really bad. I was in the trenches with postpartum depression, so it was pretty bad. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about it. I'm not sure why I had postpartum depression so bad with him, because I did not have it with my others. I had it with my first a tiny bit, but it was not that bad at all. And I talked to the doctor right away, got on medicine, only had to take medicine for probably about a month, and then it was all gone. And all the rest of my kids, I did not have it. Right after having them, I was right back at doing whatever I had to do, it was just like nothing happened. Like they had always been there. I was just doing whatever I had to do the following day, right? Everything was fine. I love pregnancy. I love delivery. I love postpartum and nursing and everything. So I always enjoyed that time, and it was always perfect and wonderful. And I feel like a lot of the YouTube videos about postpartum are like that. Everything's perfect, right? So I wanted to talk a little bit about it because I don't know why. I mean, he's my 8th one. I have a set of twins. So this was my 7th pregnancy, 8th baby. I don't know why I had postpartum depression with him so bad. I don't know, but it was really bad. I loved him, and I still took care of him, and I took care of my other kids, but it was bad. Like, I couldn't sleep. I could barely eat. I would have to remind myself to sleep or to eat. I would have to force myself to shower. I just hated everything. I was miserable. I hated every part of my life and everything that I had to do. I didn't find enjoyment in anything. Like I said, I still loved my kids, and I still took care of them. I did not neglect them. I did everything that they needed. Like, I fed them, clothed them, bathed them, everything. It was just very difficult. Very, very difficult to do so, right? I did not find enjoyment in anything. I was sad all the time, and I just hated everything. I wanted to run away. I hated my life. I wanted to leave and never come back. And I was very, very dark thoughts that were going through my head. I went and saw the midwife at 2 weeks, and she asked how everything was going. I said everything was fine. I said he was eating fine. I said he was sleeping fine, which wasn't true. He had she does have sharp nails. He had I see some people call like the witching hour, where he would just cry for no reason, like didn't eat anything. He would just cry, which was tough. But he finally grew out of that, thankfully. It was probably about 6 weeks that he grew out of that. But he still does not sleep well, which I'm fine with it now. It was rough at first, but I'm used to it now. He does not nap well during the day. He does not sleep well at night. He wakes up probably 5 or 6 times at night, sometimes just to cry, but I'm used to it now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the 6-week checkup, I was like, everything's fine. He's nursing fine. I feel fine. Everything's great. Because I felt like if I told the truth, then they would take my kids away. They'd take my baby away. They would lock me away. They would take my kids from me, and they would judge me. No. Oh, beautiful. You look so pretty. Stay out of the camera though, okay? I'll do a video with you after.
Why?
Because. And I'll take a special video of you with your pretty shoes. Okay?
Ew.
He likes your shoes. I don't know. I just felt like I would be judged, and I felt like a terrible mom and terrible person. I don't know. So I just didn't want to say it out loud. So I told her everything was fine. And then I went back for a 6-week checkup. Again, I said everything was fine. And by this point, it was really bad. Like, it was really, really bad. And Stormy's already in. She's sleeping by me. That must be a different cat.
No, it's yours.
Oh. That by that point it was really bad. I mean, I was surprised that I was even able. Hey, can you shut the door? You're letting all the heat out. To continue to function and do what I needed to do, and I really wasn't doing everything that I needed to do, you know. But at least I was taking care of my kids still. But it was bad. I just didn't want to be here anymore. But I didn't tell her that because, like I said, I felt like she would judge me. I felt like she would take my kids away. I felt like I would get locked up. And then it was probably about 3 months postpartum. I don't even remember. And that's what sucks, is I love pregnancy and birth and postpartum. I love all of it. And I feel like postpartum depression robbed the postpartum of him. Like, it robbed me of the postpartum part of my, it stole it, because it's like, I can't even really remember a lot of it. You know, I can't not yet, here in a little bit, because it's still cold. We gotta wait for it to warm up.
Yeah.
Can you shut that door so he can't go in the hallway? Please? Please?
What?
So he can't go in the hallway? I love postpartum newborn phase. And I feel like it robbed me of it, because I can't really, looking back, I can't really remember a whole lot. I can't really remember him being itty bitty. All I remember is how is the struggle, right? So I feel like it stole it from me. But I want to say 2 or 3 months after he was born, I couldn't take it anymore. I just didn't want to be here anymore. I was so miserable, and I was just tired of every single day being such a battle to get through. And one of my kids, I remember I was talking with one of my kids, and they said something funny, and I laughed. And he looks at me and he goes, "Why did you laugh?" And I said, "Well, because that was funny." And he said, "I just haven't seen you laugh in a long time." He said, "I just haven't seen you laugh in a long time. It's been so long." And that's when I knew I needed help, because my kids saw it. I thought that I was doing a good job of pretending everything was okay, and doing what I had to do, but I was not doing a good job. And that's when I knew they could see it. So I called my doctor and I went in. And she did not judge me at all. She was very, very nice and very, very understanding. And she told me her story and how she struggled with it. And she put me on medication. And the medication helped tremendously. And I'm still on it. I did start to go off of it because I was feeling really good. So I did start to go off of it, but it was not time yet. So I started taking it again. And it's helped tremendously. And everything is a lot better now. A lot better now.
No.
I feel like myself again.
See?
And as far as the postpartum part, I feel like I'm all healed up. He's doing good. He just went to the doctor yesterday. And what is today? The 12th? So on the 17th, in less than a week, he'll be 10 months old. He just went to the doctor yesterday, and he weighs 20 pounds, 2 ounces. I want to say he was 26 inches long. So he's definitely growing. He just drinks breast milk. No, you got to eat your breakfast. He just drinks breast milk, and then he eats food. Yeah, I just feed him whatever I'm eating. For usually... So whenever I'm working, he'll eat baby food at daycare, and then I feed him whatever I'm eating for dinner. And then, but on my days off, I will feed him breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever I'm eating. So he's pulling himself up to stand. He's crawling, sitting, pulling himself up to stand, and walking along stuff. And I've started to look into like planning his first birthday. I know he's only 9 months old, but he's almost 10 months old. And it's 2 months away. I don't know. I'm excited. I usually go pretty all out for their first birthday, and I don't know. I read something where it's more for the parents than the baby, but which is probably totally true. I'm excited and planning his first birthday. That phone's broken.
Broken?
Yeah, you'll have to find the other one. What are you eating? He also sticks everything in his mouth. What the heck?
Why is this so broken?
But other than that, everything's great.
Broken?
I feel like I healed really quickly.
Why is this so broken?
Physically from the birth. I did get mastitis once. But I feel like I healed really quickly from the birth. What's the matter?
Why is this
I don't know. It's just been dropped one too many times, I guess. Now it's broken. See?
Let's see.
I healed. See, it won't turn on. I healed pretty quickly from the birth, and everything's good with that now.
Mommy, was it on this one?
Here, no. You gotta find my other one.
Oh.
He still doesn't sleep well, but every once in a while he'll sleep really good. Like he slept through the night a couple times, and then he'll just get up once, but most of the time he gets up. He wakes up quite a bit. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me anymore though. Like it used to be very difficult, but I'm used to it. You'll have to bring it here and let me see it.
It's so hard.
But I don't really know what else to say. Other than that, that was really the only struggle. No, I don't know because it won't turn on. It's dead. It's got to charge.
I said watch it on this side.
Yeah, you gotta go plug it in. That was really the only struggle. I mean, I healed really quickly from the birth. I only tore a teeny tiny bit, so that healed quickly. And nursing, he was very good nurser right away. And I would pump afterwards because I knew I was going to have to go back to work. So I would nurse him and then I would pump so that way I could build up a freezer stash, which I was able to do. Thankfully, with my last one, I didn't do that. I just nursed her, and then when I went back to work, I pumped. So she did not have a freezer stash. And then whenever she was like 11 months old, she all of a sudden decided she wanted to drink double the amount that she was. So I wasn't producing enough. That's my work phone. So I was terrified of that happening again. So I would nurse him and then I would pump. So I would build up a freezer stash. You're still going to have to plug it in because this one's like going to die too. Which happened, and it actually, some of it was getting close to going bad because he wasn't drinking it fast enough. So I did give some of it away.
How about this sauce?
No, that's Theo's charger. It goes to a different phone. It won't work on this one. But so that's awesome that he has plenty. And you're spilling my coffee, dude. Stormy's like, I'm out of here. There you go. Can you go sit on that couch and do it? I don't really know. Like nursing, like I said, I got mastitis once. Otherwise, I healed pretty quickly. My only difficulty was, he would not sleep at all, which he still doesn't. I don't know why, but, and then the postpartum depression was brutal. I'm very glad that I ended up going in and getting the help for that because that was bad. And I'm thankful that I was able to get the help for that. I know some people are not that lucky. They aren't able to have that help. But otherwise, that was the only thing. It was definitely my easiest labor and delivery. With all of my other kids, I was induced and I had the epidural. Whether or not the epidural worked is here or there, but that's how it went with them. He was my only baby that I went to labor naturally and had him naturally with no medication. And it was definitely my easiest labor and delivery. And it was the easiest one to heal from physically. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about the postpartum depression because I feel like it's still not talked about enough. And to the point to where whenever you have it, a lot of times you don't feel like you can voice that you have it. So you're scared to get help because you're scared that you'll be judged, which is not how it was for me. I don't feel like I got judged. I mean, granted, I didn't tell anybody in my personal life other than their dad. I mean, I still don't feel like I was judged by the doctors that helped me. But otherwise, everything else was good. And he's doing good now. And we're all doing good. And so, yeah, if you guys have any questions, I will try to answer them. And you guys have a good day. And a happy holiday. It's almost Thanksgiving. I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving, but if you do, I hope you have a happy holiday and eat some good food. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.